Hello, hello, and yeah, so I kind of sort of lied to you in a recent video, not intentionally, but during my Venezia shirt opening, I mentioned that there was a shirt that I wasn't most likely going to be showcasing on my channel for a while because I wasn't going to be buying it. Well, I've bought it. For those of you who have a great memory will know what I'm talking about, and for those of you who don't will be interested probably to know which one it was. So I didn't mean to intentionally deceive anybody. It wasn't for any sort of, dramatic effect. I really wasn't looking to buy it. But an opportunity did come to arise last week, and after debating in my head whether I should go ahead, I have done so. So I think it's best I open up the parcel. You'll recognize the shirt, I'm pretty sure, because you're all very, very smart and educated on football shirts, so it should jump out of you. And if you've never seen it before, then you're going to be in for a treat, because hopefully, based on all the images I've seen from the original press release and the people who have already received theirs also recently, it does look very, very nice. So, without further ado, let's open it up, see what's inside, and I'm very, very excited to see what it's like in person. So, I do have a lot of parcels to open, so hopefully this one is actually mine because I've got some other gifts. So that will be quite embarrassing. Yes, it's the right one. So, what have we got in here first? We have the customary little bit there, and they've changed the cards. We have David Trezeguet in the France Euro 2000 shirt, apparently. So they've changed the way the cards are. So maybe they've, got a new supplier or something. I don't know what it is, but we'll find a way to put those away. But we don't care about the cards. We're here for the shirt. Get rid of the parcel. There it is. There it is. I think we all know what we're looking at right now. Moment of truth. Let's open it up and see what it's like. Very excited to have a look at this. There is the rear of the shirt. And then there is the front of the shirt. Now some of you are probably looking at this and going, hang on a minute, there's something missing there. You've bought a shirt that doesn't have a sponsor. Well, on the very, very rare occurrences, I will do it. I only have a few, but I feel like this one was one of the occasions that I could let it go. So I'm going to dress the mannequin and I'll explain to you about the shirt, who the club is, and there's quite a lot going on here, small little details. So yeah, I'll get it dressed and I'll come back to you. Okay then, there we go. One of the best shirts released this year, I think we can mostly agree. Maybe some people might not be too keen on it, but there generally was a good hype surrounding the design. So firstly, who is the club? It's Atlético Mineiro. It's the team from Brazil. And what is this shirt? Well, it is the Manto de Massa, which generally translates to the jersey of the crowd, jersey of the people. And it is the 113-year special shirt anniversary. Now, I don't quite know what is so special about 113, and maybe it means something in Brazil or in South America. I think 13 is maybe their lucky number, so that could be something, I guess, but specifically don't quite know, because for me 100, yes, 125, yes, but not 113. But ignoring that, this was a fan-made design. So what the club and Le Coq Sportif, who are the manufacturer, wanted to do was get the fans to submit a design, and then it would be voted upon, and of course they would pick the most popular design. Now there were 559 submissions, and I think they broke it down to maybe 13 or so sort of candidates, and then let the fans vote. 57,000 votes later, and we land on this one right here, which I think if you come runner-up or at least miss out, I think this one is probably not too bad to say that you lost to. It would be interesting to see what all of the submissions were, because there are some amazingly talented concept kit makers just floating around the internet. Sometimes I see them and think, why are we not using their ideas, or at least why are they not working for these companies? But maybe it's something that will happen more frequently in the future. So this one was the winning design, and the primary I suppose the primary design aspect for this is this map that is based on the front there and slightly runs around the back. Now, for me, I do quite like geography. I like countries, flags. I like that sort of thing. So this shirt was already quite interesting to me. And it's the map of Minas Gerais, which is the state whereby the club is based. Now, Atlético Mineiro are the joint most popular, successful club in the state with Cruzeiro, I think, who they have a rivalry with. And looking at some of the other, I can see a few of the other submissions. That's what the club and Le Coq Sportif were looking for. They were trying to get a lot of the local environment surroundings the club artifacts represented on this shirt, with it being a special edition. Now, when I was reading the contest information, I think it did mention that there was potentially going to be worn during a game, but I can't find any images of it being done so yet, so that maybe suggests that it hasn't. Whether or not they're going to play in the future, I don't know. It would be nice to see it, but it seems like it's more of a collector's memento, which, to be honest, that's how the internet has taken it. It seems to be one of those ones where everyone's like, this is going to be worth so much money in the future, it's a collector's item. Probably will be, but I don't think you should necessarily jump into it with that idea. So why didn't I want to buy it in the first place? Well, it appeared for sale, I think it was around about July, and generally Mineiro, they don't sell outside of Brazil, but because there was so much interest in it from people all over the world, they opened it up for 48 hours, I think it was, whereby you could buy one of these shirts and they would ship it to wherever it was that you were based. And I had a few friends who were interested in this particular design, and they were going through the process of doing it. Some people were finding it a simple process, some people having difficulties paying for it using a weird sort of purchasing system. For me, I buy football shirts from everywhere, so I'm not afraid to do that. But sometimes you kind of got to choose the battles that you want to fight for. And I convinced myself, because there is no sponsor, I could maybe get away with not wanting it in my collection. But I do have a few that don't have sponsors. My tuxedo shirt, I don't have one. The Belarusian Cup shirt, I don't have one. My Che Guevara shirt, I don't have one. So there's a few, so it's not too common, but it can occur. And the main stumbling block was that you were ordering it in July, but it wasn't going to be delivered until December. That's 6 months almost. That's a decent amount of time. And I thought, well, I will wait. And the caveat was, if it ever appeared for sale in the UK at a genuine retailer, and not some scalper who's just trying to rinse the price, I might buy it. Anyway, I think it was last week or maybe the week before, it appeared on Classic Football Shirts, and it was £89.99, so it's not cheap, but it's not super expensive. And it was, of course, available in medium and I think large, and that was it. And I sat right here looking at it, and I'm like, the longer I wait, every minute that I'm waiting now, I'm going to miss out potentially on this shirt. And I had a dilemma. I was speaking to my friends. I'm like, what do I do? Do I go for this? Like, I want my collection to stand out, so I do need sort of these sort of super Grail shirts, not always the obscure ones. Partly why I got the Venezia shirt. But I don't want to just be buying shirts for the sake of it either. But after about 10 minutes, I thought, yeah, am I going to regret this? Yes. So I added it to my cart and obviously purchased it. And I promise you, within an hour, they were all gone. All gone. They were restocked, I think maybe a couple of days later, with different sizes, smalls, etc. Gone. Other places posted them. Pro Direct Soccer actually put them at £75, so £15 less than what I paid. Naturally, they went quickly. I don't even know what sizes they had available. They went. And a few other online retailers also had a few and gone. So, it feels like that was your chance. And if you didn't pick one up, you are either going to need to get lucky and somewhere they will appear, or find someone who bought a few and hope they don't totally rinse you with the price. I know a lot of people who bought it, they've received theirs now and they're very pleased with it, and I can totally understand why. It's my first ever Le Coq Sportif shirt. They're a big brand, but the teams that they generally sponsor, Saint Etienne, Troyes, there is a team in Switzerland, Lausanne I think it is. Could be interesting getting one of those. But it's good material, it's very, very nice. It's exactly as you'd expect it to be, really. For something like this, it's you definitely get what you pay for. A few of the small details in this one. On the back of the inside of the collar is the club logo, club crest. That's kind of cool. On the side there is a rooster, so their nickname is Galo, which is rooster in Portuguese, and that's in the shape of a 113 as well, so that's kind of a nice little detailing. There is some text running around the bottom there, and I can't actually read what it says, so if anybody knows what it says specifically, let me know, because it runs around the sleeves as well. Probably translates into some sort of local sort of like some passion or something, or goals or something. You know, that's the sort of thing you expect to see. But yeah, it's very, very nice. And I like the colour scheme. I like the way it runs around these trims there on the collar and the sleeves. To be honest, it's very, very nice. And what makes this shirt stand out even more, like if it needed any more help, is the fact that Mineiro, they won the Brazilian league for their second only ever time this season. So that makes it even more special and more important. They've won their state league many, many times, 40 odd times, but the actual Brazilian overall league is their second ever championship. And it probably helps because they've got a couple of players that we will probably all recognise. They have Hulk. I actually quite like him. A lot of people are sort of like, nah, I think he's really cool. I have his Zenit shirt, so that's nice. And they have Diego Costa as well. Chelsea fans, we like Diego Costa, one of the few strikers that we actually bought that could score a goal. So you put those two together, you're probably going to definitely stand some chance. So that's just very, very nice. It's yeah, I've gone and bought it. Let me know if you guys have bought one yourselves, or why didn't you buy one? Maybe it's similar to what I did, and let me think. Let me know what you think. Is it nice? Is it just a bit too much? What's going on? Is it everyone just buying into the hype once again? Is it another Venezia 2.0? But that's it, really. That's quite a cool way to end, or come close to the end of 2021. Very, very nice shirt. Will I be continuing to do this sort of thing for next year? Who knows? I might release a video with my aims for 2022 coming soon. Anyway, as always, I hope you have a good week ahead. We're coming close towards the end of the year. And the video I have on Friday is kind of cool, a little bit different, and I hope you enjoy that one. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.